monkeys. You see some of them there, over there. They were eating. Yeah, don't you get scared. That's the free shower. That is the free shower of the monkey. Huh?
Five-word explorer in the jungle.
Our first stop in Zanzibar. We are at Jozani Forest.
The sad thing is that before the 60s, the entire island was a forest.
For hundreds of years, there was a lot of
deforestation because they came and built the big hotel and
the
everything.
Houses and everything. And then in the 1960s, they made this a national park, so they couldn't cut down any more trees. But
finally,
they did the damage.
Yeah, already. This is the only piece of green forest that's in the island.
Although the island is very green.
Yeah. But there is no forest like it was before.
No. We'll show you some interesting things you can find here.
Come and see.
So let's start looking for monkeys.
Luca, we have to look for monkeys.
All right.
All right.
All right.
So we're looking for the red colobus monkey, which is you can find only here.
It's so soft. It's so smooth.
You find it only here
in Zanzibar.
There's over 2,000 still living here. So we saw one, but we want to see if we can find more.
Come.
Let's find our kids.
Look. We had to find our group. We lost our group. We are lost in the jungle. There is jungle everywhere. This is amazing. We are in the jungle.
Few of them, like they're the one you find them eating. Most of them, they look like you see some of them there, over there. They were eating. Yeah, don't you get scared. That's the free shower. That is the free shower of the monkey. Huh?
And right now, most of them are sleeping because it's a little bit chilly for them.
We have another species of monkey. We call them blue sex monkey, or other people they call them black monkeys. But this black monkey, 70% you can find all Africa, and the black monkey they eat everything: Coca-Cola, chapati, cigarette, marijuana, no problem. This one we don't deal with them so much, okay? Okay, let's go.
Look how deep and how much intricate stuff there is in this forest. And if you listen the sound, it's amazing.
Here's all the monkeys. Found a whole family here.
Sometimes they used to get down there because of the weather. That's why you see most of the time they are on top of the trees.
The guy said that they don't drink water, but they actually feed themselves with the guava leaves and guava fruit. That's where they get the water. The other cool thing is they live like in family, sometimes up to 50 members for family, and when they meet each other in the jungle, they start fighting. From different family, they fight. Let's go back in the jungle. Luca has become a monkey.
He's a red monkey too.
We can leave him here.
Oh, he can stay on the rock. Yeah, he's dead.
Now I found the stick.
They live for about 25 years. The interesting fact is that it takes them 1.5 years to actually have the baby. And when the monkey is born, for the first month, it's all black and then it turns red. Can you imagine 1.5 years? Oh my gosh, that's insane.
It's a long gestation, mommy.
Yes.
Can you imagine?
And every family has an alpha male. And
guide the group.
And then the guy was saying how you recognize the female because they're beautiful.
What is that?
Oh, that's a huge snail. Yeah.
It's a snail.
It's huge.
Yeah. Oh, that is big.
Oh, there is another one over there.
Okay, it's not poisonous, but we shouldn't eat it, he said.
So sometimes when the monkey they go deep, normally you cannot find them down like closer because they go very high, they jump very high because of fearing the python.
The snakes.
Although a long time back people also they used to kill them, not for soup. As I told you, this monkey they are vegetarian. So like summertime, not enough food in the forest. So the monkey, they go to the community, to the farm of the community, they used to destroy the plant. And the people, they used to get annoyed, they used to hunt them with the dog. So people, they used, long time back, they used to kill them.
Now we're checking out some healing plants that you can find here in the forest.
And Luca is walking in the jungle. The tree here, they are very, very shallow because they don't need to send their root really down because the water is very, very high up. Not only that, they grow even sometimes on rock, but they are not rock, they are actually coral because the entire island under like 2 meters on the ground there is coral. Before it was a huge piece of coral floating. And so he said when the wind is blowing really, really fast, the tree fall down. But because they don't have much forest left, they're gonna leave them, see, on the ground. So they try to preserve the ecosystem that they left. Look, another tree on the ground.
Inside of this forest, we have the cobra, we have the green mamba, we have the python, okay? And you can see the python until when you go deep forest. And the cobra, sometimes we used to see them around here, okay? So let's try to check the cobra here, maybe you can get to see one. You move around, you may see many holes, but this hole not for the snake, only for the crab. And this kind of the crabs, we call them land crabs, okay? So don't worry about the snake. Now we are in summer, so it's very difficult to find the snake here around this area, okay? As I told you, Zanzibar is known as a coral island because everywhere you find this, not only Jozani. That's why we have our famous city called the Stone Town, because during the Arabic and Portuguese, they use the stone to build the house. So most of people, they use the root of this tree. After taking the root, they boil. After boiling, then they mix with octopus. You know octopus, huh?
Yes.
So they take octopus together with the root, they make soup, but the soup only for the people who get married. If you're not married, it's not allowed to use, it's forbidden. Okay? Yes. Yes.
This one is a boy.
Because they have a lot of water
Oh no, but it's still a seed.
and they have seeds on the back. And what they do, they actually collect the seeds for the women when they are pregnant and they are waiting. So what they do, they boil it, they make like a paste and they massage their belly so the muscles are relaxing, so it's help the baby goes out.
Huh?
Did you smell it?
Luca, smell it.
Luca, smell.
Smell.
Wow. So it's eucalyptus tree, yeah? And the big trees, the way you see those one, the big trees you see, it's eucalyptus. But here they just planted them because this area has a lot of water. They drink a lot of water. But people, they use the leaves, they boil. After boiling, then you cover yourself. You're steaming. If you have like cough, flu, then you become okay. Corona, kuna matata. Yeah. The road is blocked. Okay. So we are going to use another way.
Wow.
Okay. Yesterday night it was raining, so there's a lot of the wind. This is eucalyptus falling down.
Over there you can see all those are the rock that he was talking before. Coral rocks. In 2 meters you find all this water.
This phoenix palm, when you touch the fiber, they are very strong, so like a plastic. So people normally they use this, they dry them. After drying, then they start weaving to make like the hat or to make the small bag for women. So most of this forest covered by this tree, but the trees we call them red mahogany. Have you heard about the red mahogany? Other people they call them mahagoon, expensive furniture. But here we don't cut them, even though they fall down, we just leave them. This is a fruit. This fruit used to eat by the monkey, but inside there's a nut. So people they take the nut, they used to make it Zanzibar massage oil. They use for the skin. If you have a skin problem, fungus something, then you become okay.
Okay, now we are going towards the mangroves.
So here we are in a mangrove. This is a tree that grows in salt water or black water. But here 90% is salt water and the water is coming from the sea. So right now it's low tide. The water is going back to the sea. So when it's high tide, the water is coming direct from there. There's a main channel that connected to the sea.
So which height?
Touches the bridge down. When it's full moon and new moon, it's big tide. Yes, a big.
Look how big is this coral rock. It's huge.
I think.
This is the main channel, 3 kilometers from here to the sea. The way you see now it's low tide, the water is going back to the sea. So when it's high tide, the water is coming through this channel. And when the channel is full, then spray to the whole 3 hectares. But this is just not for swimming, okay? As I told the people, they come here for picture, for picnic, for lunch, but picnic without fire. But also not only for the people, because even when it's high tide, sometimes when the water is coming from the sea, the big fish, they come, and low tide, they go back to the sea. It's not allowed fishing. So these trees, nobody come to plant. And here we have 3 types of mangrove. We have black mangrove, red mangrove, and white mangrove. All Zanzibar, we have 10 species. But here, Jozani 3 hectares and 3 types. This is the seed. But this one is for the white mangrove, and this one is for the red mangrove, and this one is for the black mangrove. Those ones you see there, those are the baby mangrove. We believe from 20-25 years they'll grow bigger. But in these mangroves, nobody come to plant it. The old mangrove, they just grow naturally. When the seed of the mangrove drop, stick on the mud, the new mangrove grow. But if it drop horizontally, crabs they eat, which we call them muddy crabs. Also, we don't eat them. The crabs, for them, they make hole. This hole, special for them, they make as a house. But at the same time, this hole allows the air to pass. So which can make easy the root of mangrove to get air easily. But also, when the seed of mangrove drop horizontal, crab they eat. When the leaves of mangrove fall down, crab they eat. So that we call symbiosis between the crabs and the mangrove. They help each other. So
you don't eat any crab in the entire island.
Yeah, you know, we from the sea we eat them, but these ones in the
So
mud.
you grab the one from the sea.
Yeah, from the sea. But this one we don't eat. Some days because no tide, there's some animal we call them bush baby. Bush baby, they come here to eat the crabs. So when the mangrove they filter salt from the water, they make it easy for other animals to survive in salt water. They are very strong. Why they are very strong? Because they filter salt from the water. So when they filter salt from the water, they reduce amount of salt from the water. So when they reduce amount from the salt from the water, even they can make easy for other animals to survive in salt water. Because when the water have too much salt, it is disaster to other animals. But long time back, people they used to cut them. Why they used to cut them? They use for the building the house. They use as a canteen house because it's not eaten by the insect. Because these trees they are very strong. Other people they used to make a boat because they are very strong. But this day it's not allowed to cut. It's a forbidden. When you cut mangrove, you go to prison, and almost 10 years. Why they don't allow to cut? Imagine if 3 kilometers from here to the sea and the water is coming, and when it's full moon or new moon is big tide, water touches the bridge down. And sometimes this high tide and low tide, water come with a speed. But mangrove, because they are very strong, they slow the speed of the water. And when you look the root structure of the mangrove, so they protect the soil. Even though high tide and low tide, no soil erosion because of the mangrove. The big one is called black mangrove. Black mangrove. And this is the seed of the black. The leaves, if you see the leaves, they look different. And the other one, the tall one, with the wrong root and tall, it's called the red mangrove. It's a seed of the red mangrove. Also, when you look the leaves, they look different. And this one is called white.
Yeah, just a bit.
Yes, the white. This one, the seed. Okay.
Oh, small one.
If you check the leaves, also they're different. They are small and round in shape. Like this. So you're going to plant a mangrove for me, huh? Come here, come here, come here, come
My
here.
gosh.
So that's gonna get pick a mangrove, okay? So
Okay,
25
guys,
years.
Luca
back
is
to
gonna
Zanzibar,
plant a mangrove.
So now this is your time, huh?
Yeah, from bone
You're going
to
to plant a mangrove, okay? If you stick on the mud, new mangrove grow. If you drop horizontal, crab they're gonna eat. Yes. So, what's the name?
Luca.
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 So that's gonna be also Luca mangrove, okay? So 25 years, you come back to Zanzibar, okay? Let's see. Let's wait to get one sister, huh?
I can
Yes,
look at mangrove.
So you're gonna plant a mangrove. Don't you worry, okay?
Yes.
In the middle of Alpen.
Oh, look, there's a crab.
Are you ready, Emma? To plant the mango?
Yeah, yeah.
It's on the live. The live from mangrove is on the live.
50-50. So we never know, huh?
Oh!
What's the name?
Emma?
Emma. So that's gonna be Emma mangrove. But
Emma mango and Luca mango.
I don't know about mine.